100 trillion cells मेरी body बनी हुई है. It's a colony of 100 trillion cells. What is each cell? Each cell is a protein bag. Consists of what? It consists of all small protein machines to run my life. मेरी पूरी शरीर, whatever my full body is doing, every cell is doing all those activities like reproduction, recreation, respiration, circulation. Everything is being done by all of my cells. Is that clear? All these proteins are simply carbon, nitrogen, hydrogen, a compound. There is nothing else in my body. Is that clear? Many of us know my body is 70% of water. Okay, I'm coming still lower to that. Now, every time I breathe out this much of molecules. Where do those molecules go? They go into the atmosphere. Is that correct? Where from these molecules have got out? They have come out from my brain. They have come out from my muscle. They have come out from my bone. They have come out from my intestine. From everywhere from my body. Even neuron cells, उसमें से ये सारे निकले हैं. Atmosphere में जा रहा है. Now breathe in. Again, I take this much of molecules into my body. My dear friends, radioisotope studies have shown every 7 days my entire skin goes away. आज जो भी molecules मेरी skin में लगा हुआ है, what you saw me, after 7 days, not a single molecule will be available. My bone completely gets transformed after 3 months. My intestine after 6 months. Within 1 year, today, whatever inorganic molecules I experience in my body will not be there. वो कहाँ जाएगा? It will go to your body, it will go to your body, it will go to the plants, it will go to the dog, it will go there. And this is not a philosophy I'm talking about. I'm talking about the radioisotope studies of latest biochemistry. That means every moment our body is in a state of flux at an atomic level. उसके नीचे बाद में जाएंगे atomic level. What atoms you see as your own carbon, this they change in 1 year. आपकी जो बॉडी का आज मॉडल देख रहे हैं 2 साल के बाद ये मॉडल एक भी मॉलिक्यूल नहीं रहेगा. आपकी बन जाएगा, उसकी बन जाएगा. That means I'm sharing my body with this universe at every moment of my existence. It is not philosophy. This is so scientific facts I'm putting before you because you are all a trained in science and you are living in 21st century. If I ask you to believe something, you won't believe. You need proof, and this is the radioactive study. That means after a year, my body is distributed among all of you. When we are cohabit in the society, in the families, in the organizations. When you know your body is not your body, it is being distributed with all of you. What would you have? What would you be feeling? Compassion or animosity? Compassion. Is your body man? I'll say your body is not your body. Your body belongs to this universe. Belongs to those trees you planted outside. These flowers playing on your desk, they take all those molecules from your body and live their life, the dance of energy. Friends, when we act at the level of mind, at a very superficial level, we don't experience these things, we don't understand these things, and we live our life mechanically thinking that my body is alag hai. Nahi hai. I am speaking this so passionately because the very understanding, the very information will jolt you out of your own existence. क्या बात है? कल तक तो मुझे लगा था मैं खुद हूँ, आज तो लगा तो मैं हूँ नहीं. And मैं हूँ नहीं और आगे देखेंगे. Just सचमुच आप हैं. Is that clear? The secret at the level of atom is this is one universe. आपकी थीम क्या था? योगा का? One word? One earth? Is that clear? One earth, one health. The entire universe is having only one body. That is the body of the universe. And you are a part of it. You are a part of that flux. आपकी body में कहीं भी अगर disease आएगा, then you are gone. Same thing happens in the entire one body universe. If somebody gets diseased through your mind, thought, action, others are likely to get affected. When you cannot experience your body as a universal body, realizing this dream of one earth, one health will not be possible. Only when I'm so much connected with all you and I understand this experience in every moment of that, then I become very careful, very compassionate. My entire life's view will change and I'll be focused in doing the best for the fellow who's in front of me, who's around me, because he is my immediate neighbor today. Immediate. Is that clear?
Yes.
So is that your body is your body?
No.
Yes? Yes? Who is telling yes? After so much time. Who is telling yes? I told you. Is that your body is your body?
No.
No. It is one universal body which all of us share together. Okay? Is that clear? Is that clear?
Yes.
We will go to the drama further down. I will show you one video, scientific video, जहां पर आप देखेंगे मॉलिक्यूल से नीचे का लेवल में हम क्या हैं? मतलब there is a reality at this stage we see our like this, all this solid food. Okay, the assumption is we believe throughout our life my body is made up of solid flesh, bone, and water. यही हमारी बात है. It's convincingly solid, isn't it? We'll see what is the secret of this solidity, whether my body is solid, whether there is any material existence of this body or not. We'll see scientifically, not philosophy. I'm repeating again and again. I don't speak a single word philosophical. When you understand the innermost sanctum of scientific inquiry, then all of a sudden the philosophy, the spirit will arise in you. You will understand. You will be amazed. My goodness, I'm this. Is that clear? Let's look at this video. We have taken the cells from the hair to go into our journey. The story from all the cells from everywhere is same. आप नीचे एक scale देखिए. The scale is giving you at what level of existence, what level of observation. Scale नीचे दिया हुआ है. Then what is the scenario out in our body? Just we have taken a small portion of hair. These are the hair strands. When we magnify to 100 micrometers scale, it looks like this. It looks like as if each hair strand is stacked one above the other. इसमें बनी हुई. It's not a simple hair that what we see here. See, this hair is not something like a thread that we see. It looks like some bags, gunny bags that are stacked over one another to making of the hair strand. Okay, see, and I tell you, each one of them is true at their level of observation. Our eyes are not allow us to look at this stage of existence. Okay, we'll go over here. We'll look into our hair. This is 10 micrometer each of these cells. This is cellular level. Each one of them is a hair cell. See how these cells are made. The cells are made of microfibrils. लगता है वो बैग नहीं है, जूट का ऐसे लपेटा हुआ करके उसको बनाया हुआ. Okay. Those who looked regular to us, they are made of all these microfibrils. See, millions of them. One strand is made out of all these things kind of. This is one microfibril, 10 nanometer scale. Now this one is also not single. Again, you see this has been made of so many further microfibrils. These are called protofibrils. Now we get exposed to keratin, 2 nanometers. So हम कहते हैं ना protein. Cell is made up of this. We are coming to keratin. This is called the hair protein. उस stage पे है. Hair protein मतलब protein is made up of what? Carbon, hydrogen, nitrogen. Is that clear? Can you see? Oxygen, carbon, nitrogen, sulfur. इस चारों चीज में बनी हुई है. हर एक cell, everything is made up of these four elements. आपकी पूरी body इसमें बनी हुई है. Every cell, brain का cell हो, आंखों की cell हो, every cell is made up of these four elements. Now here comes the beauty. Do you see these atoms are not connected to each other? They don't touch each other. Can you see that? They are floating, right? They are floating. They are floating suspended in a strange electromagnetic force. All that you feel solid, they're not solid. At this level of existence, they're organized like this. Why don't they fall down to earth? अब तो चलते चलते ये सारे जमीन पे आ जाना चाहिए. They should go down to the earth like. क्यों नहीं होता ऐसे? Because the Earth's gravitation force is 1 lakh times weaker than this force. Is that clear? There are three fundamental forces that is governing this entire cosmos, this entire universe. One is gravitation force. Second is this electromagnetic force that you are seeing these molecules are suspended in those electromagnetic attraction. Then third force is strong nuclear force, which is inside nucleus. We'll go now. When we go inside atom, we'll see. Now these forces are 1 lakh times smarter than, stronger than the Earth's pull. That's why this is standing like this. Or else every of the atoms and molecules will flow down to the Earth if the gravitation is stronger. See how beautiful they are organized. If I leave it as a whole, it will come down. But individual atoms cannot be pulled out because these forces are so stronger. How much times stronger? 1 lakh times. If that is 1 Newton, this is 1 lakh Newton. This is called the force of cohesion. अभी आपको एक इंटरेस्टिंग एग्जांपल बताऊंगा. आपको लगता है आप चेयर पे बैठे हैं एंड इट इज सॉलिड. नहीं. यहाँ पर जो इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्सेस है चेयर का लेवल पे, आपका बॉडी पे जो इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्सेस है, दे आर रिपेलिंग ईच अदर लाइक दिस. यू आर फीलिंग द सॉलिडिटी. ये चीज जब व्हेन आई अंडरस्टूड दिस, all of a sudden I went blank for some time. Oh my goodness, this drama is unfolding before my eyes. What I say it's a solid, it's not solid. This is like this. But the atoms at the level of my body, the atoms which are present here, the atoms which are present at this level, they are repelling in each other so that it gives me the illusion of solidity is conservation. Is solid. Is that clear, my dear friends? There is nothing solidity in this universe. Will come. और आगे जाएंगे आप देखेंगे. There is no solidity. There is no material anywhere in this entire universe. Then you will see God on this screen. Again, it's not philosophy. I am speaking you from the confidence of quantum science, quantum physics, on the latest frontier of science. I am speaking. Is that clear? Not clear? Okay. Yes. Let's go further. See what happens. This is one carbon atom. Can you see there is strange thing happening? Some balloons kind of thing all around. What are those things? Yes, please. Those who have read close to science, they can understand this. These are the spaces in which electrons are supposedly moving around. How many electrons carbon has? Only 6. Only 6. This diagram that you are seeing, there is a possibility that those electrons are found here. Okay? We know where the weight of the atom lies. Yes? In the nucleus. Very good. Where is the nucleus? Center. What is the size of atom and size of nucleus compared like? We'll come to that. If a atom is like a cricket field, the nucleus is like a cricket ball. Is that comparison clear in our mind? We'll see in this figure where the nucleus will appear. Is that clear? That means every atom is 99.999999999% empty. So is your body, so is my body, so is this table, so is this chair, so is this board, so is this tree, so is this universe. what we say solid is made up of empty spaces. I repeat again, it's not my version, it's from the scientific fourth frontier of scientific. This is I'm telling you. Can you experience your body as emptiness? Our cultures have told us this entire universe is void, the entire universe is empty. Now, quantum physics brings us the truth. It is really 99.99999% empty. Only 0.00001% में there is material existence. वजन है. We say this is the nucleus, and we go break that nucleus and see what is the existence there. Is there really material there or something else is there? Now, are you clear? All our body is empty space. They are not solid. Friends, understanding of this phenomenon, understanding of this knowledge, experience will change your life. I would show you where all your disease, all your stress arises. Then you would know experientially how to go about it. Then you would understand the meditation की इतनी बड़ी चल रहा है, क्या कहानी है, scientific क्या proof है इसकी, क्या कर रहे हैं हम लोग सूर्यास्त. And once you take this as a part of your life, part of your daily routine, the way you brush your teeth, your life will transform. There will be no dearth of your energy and motivation for your life to do anything that you love. Is that clear? Should we go deeper? Let's see what happens further. ये देखिए, अभी ये पूरी एटम जाने के बाद अभी हम न्यूक्लियस की ओर जा रहे हैं. We're just going to the nucleus. Nucleus will appear at the center, far away. Can you see atom छोड़ के कितने अंदर जाने के बाद न्यूक्लियस ब्रेक कर रहा है? Because the dimension is cricket field to a cricket ball. The rest space is empty. जहां पर insignificant sparks called electrons roam around. Friends, हमारी हर एक सेल में this is going on. Everything that you see in this universe, this is going on. At this level of understanding existence. And how these levels can be affected, इसके बारे में बात करें. Which holds the key to your health and happiness. Is that clear? Yes?
Yes.
See, the nucleus is appearing now. We all know the nucleus is made up of neutrons and protons. Is that clear? Okay. Electrons have no weight. All the weights of atom is in this space only. Is that right? So then scientists thought, oh my goodness, this could be the final frontier of material domain. यहाँ पर सारे material है. They made an experiment to find out if they are the final frontier of material. क्या इन्होंने? What did they do? They built up a magnetic ring, 27 kilometers between France and Switzerland. Magnetic ring. They isolated protons from hydrogen and made them run in that ring at the speed of light in a magnetic field. Okay? Then they made them to collide to find out what these protons constitute. What they found there will blow your mind. They found Shiva there. We'll see that experiment. Is that clear? What did they do? They isolated these protons. They made to run them in 27 kilometers magnetic ring. And when they got the speed of light, they collided them and then was in a cloud chamber. The observation is made in a cloud chamber. See what happens there. See what is our final existence. This will have no sound. A smaller ring, then they energize this to 25 giga electron volt. Then a bigger ring. From stage to stage, they are accelerating the energy of these protons. This is 450 giga electron volt. Now this is 7 trillion electrical volt. The bigger ring. This is the actual tunnel through which these things pass. This is a magnetic field. Through this, the protons are being moved at the speed of light, accelerated to that. See, they're arriving from both sides, from left one, from right one. The center is the cloud chamber where they will collide them and see what it is there. This is the cloud chamber. This is what they found. What did they found? When they collided these two protons, in this place of collision, they splintered into energy particles. There is no material around there. What we thought as material, what we thought the entire our weight is there, that is the final frontier of material domain. When they did this experiment, they found that when they collide two protons, they splinter into energy particles. There is no class of material anywhere. Few more interesting things they found here. This is the truth of our own body I'm talking about. I'm not talking about some experiment. This is the truth, deepest truth of who you are. They named these particles, whatever splintering particles they found, they named as quark particles. For the convenience of our discussion, I'm naming them say A, B, C, D, 7 particles. Initially they isolated 7 particles. Now they've isolated 350 particles. We will not deal about them because we're not going to learn about particle physics here. We're learning to understand हमारी body की essence क्या है. That is the story. Is that right? So these 7 particles they saw, they are having strange behavior. What? Suppose A, B, C, D, E, F, G are the 7 particles. A proton consists of A becomes G, G becomes C, C becomes D, D becomes E spontaneously. It's also it is going down into a strange void and becoming D, again going into the void and becoming A. But at any point of time, A, B, C, D, E, the integrity is maintained. All these 7 particles are maintained, and it's continuously they are dancing in and out of existence. The scientist who was there, the Nobel Lewis, held his head in disbelief. He said, this is the cosmic dance of Shiva, which the Oriental cultures were all about telling. What do we know about Shiva? The entire universe is in a state of ceaseless cosmic dance. Every particle is coming in and out of existence every moment of time. Aapki body, har ek second mein, it is switched off and switched on for 1 million times, which I call my body. I have to understand. At this level of existence, my body is switched on and off, in and out of existence. I'm not here continuously. I'm as if it's a flickering bulb, as if it's a holographic film. Chal raha hai. It's, how do you see images on the film? Because you see these projections 30 times a minute, 30 times a second, so that I believe the figure is correct. Your bodies are being holographed from the universe 1 million times a second. All of us sitting in this room are these energy patterns. I'm coming to the point now. Your body is not material constituted. It is a pattern of dancing energy orchestrated by an intelligence, infinite intelligence. This intelligence is present everywhere. This intelligence knows everything. This intelligence knows everything. It's all powerful. What we call this intelligence. Who is omnipotent, omnipresent, and omniscient in our culture? Who is? Can I hear one voice? Who is omnipotent, omniscient, and omnipresent in our culture? God! You name God, you name nature, you name universe, I don't care. If I name him as Mr. X or Girija Shankar, he doesn't change, he remains who he is. It's a dancing pattern of energy in the universe. You are a symphony in this universe. कोई आपका पीछे orchestra कर रहा है, किस चीज का orchestra कर रहा है? Energy and information. His energy, they are not dead energy. They contain information. I'll show you another video, another experiment, where you will see every pattern of energy, every pattern of information has they are correlated. एक आवाज आई तो उसमें information contained है, how these patterns would appear. It has that power. The body, what you see is not a body, it's dancing energy. Again, if my body is a dancing energy, naturally I have to get affected by all the energy surrounding me. Is that right? Or is that wrong? Is that right or wrong? Right. If I'm a dance of energy, any energy pattern surrounding will affect me. Either it will give me a constructive influence or it will give me destructive influence. Orchestra में सारी बज रही है in harmony. Somebody plays some tone wrong, क्या होगा? Immediately you catch hold of something is wrong. दोस्तों, all the diseases, lifestyle diseases that we have, blood, sugar, cancer, hypertension, every goddamn thing arises from the disharmony of this orchestra that is being played, which is you. If you understand you are an orchestra of energy and information in this universe, if you understand that everything, energy surrounding you affects your life, you become a different person. You start practicing that way of living. You take care that your orchestra is not disturbed. Your orchestra will be disturbed by everything surrounding you. Is that clear? Yes. Let's see how every spark of energy in this universe contains information how to organize it. This is a very, very wonderful experiment. Could you see with each beat the pattern is changing dramatically? If you want to reorganize them in this way, how much time would you take? If you want to reorganize this pattern, एक पैटर्न से दूसरी पैटर्न अगर मैं बनाना चाहूंगा, how much time and how much effort I'll take? Can you see the tone, that frequency has this intelligence, this information, how to organize the same grains on this plate, and it does it instantly. Is that clear? Friends, the harmony that the orchestra of energy, what is being played inside you, has this capability to make your body or destroy it. Modern medicine doesn't understand this level of intelligence. Modern medicine has started from cell and above. If you have cancer, modern medicine tries to treat them by dissecting it and throwing it off. If the same orchestra is being played next day, the tumor again arises. You must know the tumor that arises in your body is a dance. Is a dissonance, not a resonance. Because your patterns have got disturbed seriously, that tumor arises. If you cut it, it will again come back. Doctors start the treatment cell and above. When medical profession was started in 16th century as a modern medicine, then the quantum mechanics was not known. They all work on Newtonian physics, where the atom is the center of the universe, it has all the weight, it has all the properties. From there onwards, all the medical books have been written. All those lifestyle treatments, energy treatments start in our days. And these were there in our culture since long back. They were dependent on this. Somebody will call you, he'll just touch you like this, how does it happen? How does it happen? This person has mastered the energy healing. I myself practice energy healing. I tell you. After knowing all these things, I thought this is the way, this is the area where I can work and help people. How does it function? Because they understand how to get into this level. जहां पर कि your orchestra, you are able to monitor मेरे अंदर में कौन सा orchestra बज रही है, what kind of energy pattern I am living in my life. Is that clear, friend? See,
The first experiment for the Timex music video is called a clapping plate. A clapping plate is basically a metal plate attached to the top of the speaker. You stand on top of the plate and you play different tones through the speaker and shapes depending on the frequency of the sound.
These people have done great experiments to find out the doubts that we had. They find out answers to our way of looking at life. In our culture, we look life as a wholesome pattern of existence. We don't look our life into individual compartments. Modern medicine looks you as individual compartments. आंख वाला आंख का काम करेगा, हाथ वाला हाथ का काम करेगा, lungs वाला lung काम करेगा, liver वाला liver export हुआ काट के निकालेगा, दूसरा लगा देगा. I don't reduce the importance of modern medicine. Modern medicine is very good to keep your body alive. आपका अगर हाथ कट जाती है तो उसको बचा के रखने में वो काम करेगा. अब आंख निकल गया दूसरा आंख लगा देगा. But life as a whole, it cannot change. Our purpose is to go deeper than medicine and never use the medicine. If you have blood pressure, if you have sugar, if you have lifestyle diseases, because these lifestyle diseases has come to us not on a single day. 20 years of your own practice, 20 years of you playing your orchestra wrong has made the disease. Now orchestra ऐसा बच गया है. अभी सीधा होता ही नहीं. Orchestra level में आपको काम करना पड़ेगा. You cannot intervene at a higher level. Sugar medicine कितने लोग खाते हैं? जो एक बार खाएगा जिंदगी भर खाना पड़ेगा. ठीक कभी नहीं होगा. Because the answer lies at this level of existence, at the energy level of existence, not at the molecular level of existence. बाहर से if you have some bacteria entered into your body, modern medicine is expert. वो ढूंढ के उसको आपको body में मार देगा. Malaria 2 दिन में उड़ा देगा. Typhoid 2 दिन में उड़ जाएगा. Because there are some protein that has come into your body from external sources. These people are expert. They know where it is. They will kill it. But if you are playing your orchestra wrong, modern doctors have no understanding. All that they try to do is they address your symptoms. आपको बुखार हो रहा है, बुखार कम कर देगा. शुगर बढ़ गया, थोड़ा कम कर देगा. But जहाँ से शुगर की डिसोनेंस अराइज हो रही है आपकी बॉडी से, वहाँ होगा. तो जितना 20 years you have taken to build that one, you have to work for at least 5 years to bring it down through these methods. Is that clear, my friends? Do I make some sense? I'm not talking again a single word philosophy. I'm bringing you to science because you're all science trained. Yes, we have understood how is our surrounding. We have understood what is our body. We have understood our body is made up of sparks of energy. All the time it's an orchestra. It's a hologram in the universe. जो बसता है, बुझता है, बसता है, बुझता है, बसता है, बुझता है. आप ये मत समझो ये सॉलिड है लेके चल रहा हूं. आपका एक भी एटम आपके पास नहीं है. एक साल में खत्म हो जाता है एटॉमिक लेवल पे. जो एटम आपकी बॉडी में अभी है वो भी ये ड्रामा कर रहा है. They are all blinking in and out of existence. So what is your body? Now ये जितना आपके अंडरस्टैंडिंग गहरा हो जाएगा, आपको बॉडी को कंट्रोल करना इतना आसान हो जाएगा. Because energy is fluid. Is that right? After a certain kind of practice, certain things, you would grow into a different human being altogether. People have spontaneous remission from cancer, from all kinds of lifestyle diseases, including hypertension. And आप जो ऑर्केस्ट्रा को डिसोनेंस की बात हो रहा है, वो ऑर्केस्ट्रा डिसोनेंस करने वाला कौन है? कौन है? Your mind. Your mind. Your mind. Stress कहाँ होता है? Mind में होता है. Is that right? Stress in the mind. Is that right? Is that right? Now that is the last. I think I have half an hour. That is the last part. We will come to. I have spoken about your body. I have spoken about your existence. I am telling you very briefly so that you can appreciate. ये तो है कुछ बात है. Is that right? Our bodies are energy patterns. From tomorrow onwards, nobody should say my body is a solid body. Nobody should feel and walk. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, it's energy is feeling. Even my muscles, I feel it's a feel of energy. Your body is an experience. Your body is not a material object. Your body is an experience in your own consciousness. I'll come to that when I speak of mind. Clear? Not clear?
Yes.
Can I hear it loudly?
Yes.
Clear? Yes. Yes. I want you to take further your life in this clarity, in this confidence. Yes, मैं अभी समझता हूँ मेरी बॉडी क्या है, मैं अभी जानता हूँ मेरी बॉडी को कैसे मुझे संभालना है. The last frontier. ये dissonance, everything is created in our body to an entity which is called mind. What is the mind? एक छोटा सा कहानी आपको सुनाता हूँ. Far away in Himalayas, ये कहानी आप दोबारा नहीं भूलेंगे पूरी लाइफ. And you use this story repeatedly throughout your life in prophecy, in family life, in society. Milarepa was a great sage in the Himalayas. One gentleman, one young man called Shankar went to him. And he was known, Milarepa was known to achieve great things with small efforts. This man went to get the knowledge out of him. He said, Master, please give me those mantras that you know, so that I can achieve great things in my life effortlessly. Milarepa said, my dear, I don't have any such mantras. I'm not the one. You have been mistaken. He said, no, I know very well people have spoken about you, they have talked about you. You are the person who will be there. He comes back on the next day. He comes back third day. He comes back fourth day. He doesn't believe him. Looking at his perseverance, Milarepa one says, okay, I'm very pleased with your perseverance. I give you this mantra today. He takes out a there are a few lines are written on this. What you have to do, you have to recite once in the morning, once in the afternoon, once in the evening. And 1 week you do, all the powers of the universe is with you. This is so easy. Milarepa Siddharth holds that and runs. Then Milarepa calls him, Siddharth, wait! Except then, there is a condition. So what condition? While you recite this mantra, the image of a monkey should not appear in your mind. I repeat, while you recite this mantra, image of monkey should not enter into your mind. If it enters, then thus forgive aapka ethos. Are monkeys? I don't care about monkeys. I have never thought about monkeys in my life. I will never think about monkeys. He runs. Next morning he opens the first thing that appears in his mind. Monkeys should not come. He closes his bag. Afternoon, evening, next day, big monkey, small monkey, fat monkey, red monkey, black monkey, long-tailed monkey. Monkeys, everywhere surrounding his mind. After 1 month of trial, he comes dejected to the master and says, oh master, please take this back. I cannot. Well, what happened? You have started to conquer the world of unlimited powers. That's fine, master, but the monkeys couldn't stop coming. Friends, then Milarepa says, you have stepped out to conquer the world. And you could not conquer the monkey in your mind? Friends, who is Siddharth? Who is Siddharth? Loud clap for him. Loud clap. Siddharth, we all want greatness in our life, isn't it? Who wants to be the same person tomorrow? Who stops us? Who stops us? The monkey. Who stops us? The monkey. Who is this monkey? Our own mind. Clap for him. Yeah, you're so intelligent people around here. So much of clarity in life. So much of clarity. Again, that monkey will take us somewhere else once we go out of the class. Why? Mind is called the monkey. Why not a bull? Why not an elephant? Why do we call him a monkey? Jumping. What happens if he jumps? कोई बुरी बात है? Let him jump. Why monkey? क्या problem क्या? Monkey क्यों कहा? She said jumping. Let it jump. क्या problem? Can't focus. Out for a clear area. You are just coming beautifully to the center. Monkey is famous for doing unnecessary things all the time. He will not sit idle. If you sit him, he'll put it like this. He'll put it like this. He'll do like this. Then something or other he will do. My hands have been given by God to me to do some useful work. Is that right? If my hands are doing useful work, when I should ask my hand to take this bottle and keep it, he should do it. When I don't say him, he should keep quiet like this. If he does like this, once I tell him, he doesn't stop. Is this fellow useful to me? Is this fellow useful to me? He's not useful, isn't it? Monkey mind is like that. He doesn't stop. You say something, he will do it. The moment you stop telling him something, he will do some other thing. He won't stop. He continuously he will be doing something or other, something or other. What is the role of a mind? क्या करता है mind? सोचता है. Is that right? The preliminary job of mind is thinking, right? Do you know how many thoughts we have in our mind every day? How many thoughts we have in our mind every day? He doesn't stop. He's sitting on your head. If you don't give him a problem to solve, he'll create a problem and solve it. Every day we have got 50,000 thoughts that is clouding in our mind. 50,000 thoughts, one after the other, continuous thoughts circulating. How many of these thoughts are useful for us? How many thoughts are useful for us? 1% thoughts. Where you want to go in your life, if you look at your life yesterday, day after yesterday, and analyze those thoughts, you will find I had only 1% to 2% thought, which is helping me where I am trying to put in my life. Rest, all thoughts are something, this, that, confusion me, I keep on. कभी दोस्तों से झगड़ा, कभी सबों से झगड़ा, कभी बॉस से झगड़ा, कभी घर से झगड़ा, कुछ चलता रहता है, and you are continuously in a state of excitement always. What you want to do in your life, उसमें देखा कि एक बार एक ही बात सुबह से सोचा फिर भूल गया. With a fleeting moment that has gone off my mind, मैं दूसरा किस्म लग गया. इसी को कंट्रोल करने के लिए साहब ने मुझे इधर बुलाया. बहुत ये थोड़ा सा इसको कंट्रोल कराइए. And आपकी ये डिवीजन का प्रॉब्लम नहीं, I'm a monkey catcher. This is the problem of humanity. This is the problem of humanity in basic understanding what is a mind. We will look into that. We have seen bodies all made up of energy. Now we will see what is mind made up of and how does it affects our body. बहुत interesting है. Whenever a thought comes into our mind, I told you 50,000 thoughts come into mind, and many 99% are useless thoughts. 1% काम का है. ठीक? Whenever a thought comes into our mind, it's a physical body. Is that right? But it's a dance of energy. You are clear now? वो dance of energy को control करने वाला, orchestra को control करने वाला regulator यहाँ बैठा है. Specialized group of cells, those who control my orchestra. I call them brain. I have neurons in my brain. There are neurons in my brain. What happens? How many neurons I have in my brain? 100 billion neurons. एक छोटा सा brain है, 100 billion. We'll see what it is. And we'll listen as a story. Not we don't want to learn in science, serious science, but we want to know our own story. Okay. Whenever there is a thought in my mind, a spark of current is created in my brain. Can you see this? This is called a neuron, brain cells. Brain cell. You can see tentacles on this side, tentacles on the other side. You can see a long danda kind of thing. A thought is a spark of current in the neurons. एक end में there's just a one spark of current. Current मतलब there's a voltage difference. मतलब physical level में हम जब जाते हैं हमें voltage difference दिखते हैं. Now that spark of current, that voltage difference is transmitted through this long thing. कहाँ जाता है? उसका पीछे और एक set of cell है. उसका पीछे और एक है. अभी देखेंगे 100 billion cells. It travels them as a spark of current. When it comes to the end, it has to jump to the other neuron. Okay, you're surprised to see where it converts itself into chemical molecules. Then they are called neuropeptides. Neuropeptides. They get converted into chemicals which are called neuropeptides and jumps that gap and starts traveling again to the other neuron as an electric signal. Is that clear? See, that place is called synapses. These are very, very fundamental truths about our existence we must see. This is one neuron end, the other neuron end is there. An electric pulse which is created in your mind as a thought travels as an electric pulse. At the end of neuron, they become chemicals. Biochemistry बन जाता है. इसका मतलब आपकी thought अभी biochemical compound बन गया यहाँ पर. And then they cross the synapses and start again traveling. अभी moment of heaven, moment of hell को आते हैं. कभी भी आपकी मन में कोई भी सोच आया, इसका दो ही, there are only two results. Either you're feeling good or you're not feeling good. Is that clear? Not clear? Yes. Right? If you're feeling good, a set of chemicals, neuropeptides, called oxytocin, serotonin, there are a set of chemicals. Oh, मैं biochemistry में ले रहा हूँ. मैं उनको कहूँगा good chemicals. उनको clarity रहना चाहिए. There are a set of good chemicals. They are created. When I feel bad, there are another set of chemicals जो कि मैं जहर कहूँगा. Either this is a drop of poison or a drop of nectar. Let us understand story like this. Biochemistry, जब good thought आएगा, a drop of nectar create होता है ये junction. If I have a bad thought or I have a serious problem or I have feeling not good about it, so cortisol, cortisol, there are hundreds of chemicals. Hundreds of them. Good chemicals क्या करेंगे? They will feel you good. They will heart rate अच्छा हो जाएगा. They will feel relaxed. सब कुछ आपका होगा. Bad chemicals होगा. They will create a lot of problems. How the thoughts that is created in my mind get transmitted in my brain, and they have to cross how many neurons? 100 billion neurons. Can you see? कितना lightning speed में वो thought transmit होता है? ये जो chemical यहाँ बन रहा है, उसको और कौन सुनता है? मेरी बॉडी में? मेरी बॉडी में और एक immune cell बोल के एक cell, immune cell मेरी बॉडी में है. They have also like dendrons and neurons like this, but they don't transmit message. They listen what this Balasa is talking. Brain में इनसे जो बात कर रहे हैं, I speak in English. I say you scoundrel, you look like a monkey. ये मेरी आपसे इस लेवल पे बात हो गया, पकड़ लिया ब्रेन ने, monkey बोल दिया मुझे. I don't feel good now. I feel angry. All these things are play of these chemicals. The moment he holds my word as truth, the moment he believes कि ये मुझे monkey कह दिया, the cortisol is created. Now the cortisol start traveling in this speed of light in my body. These are being listened by this called immune cells. ये immune cells कहाँ पर है मेरी body में? Where are my immune cells? आवाज बोलिए. The river. Yes. Any responses? Where are immune cells in my body? Yes. Clap for him. Clap for him. मेरी बॉडी में सारी जगह पे है. मेरी बॉडी में बहता हुआ एक नदी है immune cells का. They listen this. क्या करते हैं? ये क्या पूछता है? Hey, what chemical did this fellow make? Oh, cortisol says made. he speaks to the other cell. वो कैसे कहता है? How does he speak? He listens to him, feeds those chemicals. The other end, he makes those chemicals. There is no English communication. They communicate this message by biochemical transmission. That means if I feel unhappy, within a minute, these buggers transmit the message in the entire body. If he is not feeling good, how? By making those chemicals everywhere in my body. So, what kind of drama is going? How you understand? When I feel fear, how my fist gets closed because they have communicated. Now my muscles secrete some other thing to prevent, to protect itself, so it becomes strong. Fight and fight response. That means every thought I have in my mind reverberates to my entire body within few seconds. Every cell of my body knows whether I'm happy or I'm not. Friends, this is the switch to hell or heaven. Can you control every moment? How are you feeling? Not what is happening outside. Listen very carefully. What is happening outside is an event. What you are feeling inside, the catch. If you can successfully detach from outside events and protect yourself, then this is protected. Doesn't matter whatever happens outside, if I continuously be in a state of love, if I be continuously in a state of compassion, continuously in a state of silence, continuously in a state of beauty, even if war is going in front of me, I am the commander of the war, will not affect me. And we are all commanders in our lives, war everywhere. In the family front, in the society front, in the office, everywhere, each one of you are commanders fighting a war. When we don't understand this magic, we don't understand the secrets, what stress does to our body, and how it is being transmitted in the body, we get into the drama. गुस्से में आ गया, तो हमारा पूरा body परसों में भाव आ गया, जहर में भर गया. When I get angry on somebody, when I feel jealous about somebody, when I am cursing someone, who is the first recipient of this jahar? Can we hear it loudly? Who is the recipient? You. If you understand, by being angry with you, I am the one pumping poison into myself first. If he is smart, he won't receive your poison. You look away. I might call and scold him left and right. You look at my face and go, who is the first recipient? Now you understand how our thoughts becomes our body. There is no difference between mind and body. They are one unit. A spark of energy changes into biochemistry that we transmitted my body and it becomes my body over your time. This is called being is becoming. आपकी सारे लोगों के चेहरे में लिखा हुआ है how you have lived your life. How many bits of love, how many bits of moments of heaven you have, or how many moments of hell you have experienced through your life is written everywhere. हर एक सेल में हमारा लिखा हुआ. This is called energy living. आप एक इंसान को बुलाइए, खड़ा हुए, just देखिए. If you're sensitive enough, you will know how he has lived his life. I cannot hide it, friends. I cannot hide it. Eventually it will be seen how I have lived my life. So now this message, when it gets transmitted throughout my body, and this gives me, opens the door to hell or heaven. Can I look into them and do something about it? Of course I will. Now आप समझते हैं good thinking, positive thinking, ये वर्ड इतना भाग क्यों रहा है? क्या हो जाएगा positive thinking? Positive thinking में दूसरों को कुछ नहीं होगा. Miracle will happen inside you. एक बार मेरा एक फ्रेंड थे, I was younger, डिप्टी था, एक बनियान ट्री में हम लोग आर्गुमेंट करते थे. कोई भी इश्यू आ गया, खड़े होकर आर्गुमेंट चला. तो माय फ्रेंड बहुत आर्गुमेंट हुआ. फिर मुझे बोला, अरे दास दूसरा पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग बोल रहा है. पॉजिटिव थिंकिंग कर रहा है तो क्या हो जाएगा? He said, दुनिया तो जैसी वैसी चल रही है. The world is going as it is. How does your positive thinking matters the world? I was stumped by his question because positive thinking person. I was telling always, but I never knew how it affects me. I thought through the night. I thought, how this one is telling me this, the world doesn't change. रात को मुझे आंसर मिली सोचते हाँ, the answer lies, if you are on the positive side, you will die thinking everything is going to be great. जो होना है होगा. Whatever has to happen will happen. But your life will be comfortable because you will be in a AC car. When you travel in an air-conditioned car outside, nothing changes outside. Rajit, nothing changes. That dirt is there, that heat is there, people are quarreling, you find all sorts of things. But when you are going, you can be listening to music and going in your business. Then I woke up in the morning and thought, can I devise a vehicle for my mind through which I can travel through my life? I will have stress, I'll have problem, I'll have optional work, I have all sorts of issues, but they won't touch me. When I further looked into it, then I found the answer in some Buddhist literature. They call it Mahayana, Himyana. Mahayana, what is Mahayana? They say, I make a vehicle for mind through which you will travel through your life. From this to this, everything will be there in the world, but you will not be affected. All paths of meditation, all paths of training, all paths of masters lead us towards that. They explain to you in different languages, different methods, different processes. All they are trying to do is to get that experience in you so that you can build one vehicle for your own use. Meditation is a personal path. You have to design a vehicle for yourself. Is that clear, friends?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Is that clear? बहुत ही shortcut में मैं आपको बता रहा हूँ. What are the practices? ये तो सब सर आप बहुत you spoke so long, but करना क्या है हम आप तक समझ में नहीं आया. So करना क्या है दो तीन चीज आपको मैं बताऊँ जो fundamental. Is that right? When we learn algebra or something, 1 plus 2, 3, ये हम सीखते हैं. Is that clear? And that we learn for 10 years till class 10. Then we go into higher mathematics. So this path is also like that. With clarity, you have to understand few things. In yoga, in all the master's path, they try to make you aware of your body. जैसे आज सुबह ने अपना आसन किया होगा. Is that right? आसन किया होगा. They are trying to bring awareness to every part of your body, so that you don't feel them as a lump of muscles, lump of fat. You feel them light. Those people who play dance, they feel very light. Why? Why? Same body, same vazan, same everything. The pattern of energy, the orchestra changes from within. By eating, by doing things, आप इतना सा बदल पाएंगे. But when you change your mind, your complete body will change. Even I have treated people who are obese through their mind. You have sessions with them, they start feeling good about themselves, they will melt their own fat. I'm 60 now. I'm still maintaining my energy level. I can take this class, I can talk to you like this for 3 days. I do it for senior officers. Continuous 3 days. Nobody gets up from my room. Where this energy comes? You must understand the secret. How do you use this body, your mind, as a fountain of energy to do good, help others? I would tell you 3-4 initial beginning steps to start this journey. All those who will love to start this journey and go, automatically they'll start getting their answers. But fundamentally, I would introduce you to 2 things which are daily. जैसे आपकी brushing होती है, teething होती है, वैसे आपको करना है. 1-2 महीने प्रैक्टिस करना है, then you will find. आपको योगा के बारे में और एक चीज बताता हूँ मेरे एक्सपीरियंस में. एक बार योगा वाला क्लास हम कुछ ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे थे. वन एफएनसीओ साहब हमारे पास आए आके, अरे आप योगा से विश्वास करते हैं? He told me. He was very dejected. तो क्या हुआ नहीं, हम me and my wife went to a teacher and हमको 100 times she did the सूर्य नमस्कार and both are having sleep this. योगा को उसी हिसाब से अंडरस्टैंड नहीं करना है. You need not have to understand yoga as postures, my dear friends. Yoga is a method, procedure of cleaning of the 2 things we have discussed now. What are they? Body, mind. How to say? There is no third thing God has given us to experience our life. There is only this body and mind. Earlier we thought that body and mind are different. Subjective, objective is my body, subjective is my mind. No, now we understand both are energy. Both are energy patterns. Both affect each other at quantum level of existence. And that is scientifically proven, not by the philosophy of some master. Is that clear?
Yes, yes.
Having said that, if I want to ask you to clean a room, suppose I say you go and clean that room, what is the first thing you like to do?
We'll get a broom.
Yeah,
We'll get a broom for cleaning.
you will get a broom. Perfect. और बताइए, empty that room. और बताइए, first क्या करेंगे? Yes, clap for it now. Yes. अरे इतना धीरे से clap कर रहे हो आप? How big is your life will be decided by you. How? By enjoying it more. मेरी life कितनी बड़ी कौन decide करेगा? मेरी class decide करेगा. If I clap like this, I have no energy, I have no interest. If I stand up and clap, yes, I'm ready to participate with you. पहला काम आपको inspect करना है. You have to go and see how much dirt in this room is. कोई confusion है क्या? अब broom पकड़ के चला जाए, कोई towel पकड़ के चला जाए, कोई acid पकड़ के चला जाए. All the yoga classes में precisely यही होता है. I'm a broom master. He's a wiper master. Somebody is an acid master. If you go to acid master, he will tell you the process of acid. He will keep on doing that. If you go to a broom master, he'll say how to repair a broom. Nobody will inspect the room. Need to be clean. That room is yours. Sir. First, you have to inspect your own room. First, if you go to a yoga teacher, he must a real master look at you and see how much dirt is there in you, both in body and mind. Based on that, he'll subscribe a path. Is that clear? The path, the room को जैसे clean करने के लिए हमें we have to inspect first and then decide कि मान लो air conditioned room है, सब कुछ ठीक है, maybe a duster पे एक बार थोड़ा सा लगा दे तो room clean हो गया. If heaps of dirt is there, you'll have to bring a kurki and bring a tractor first to clear all those dirt, then make an acid wash. Your body might be this one or that one, you don't know. You don't know. And as we live our life, we keep on accumulating. Dirt कोई confusion है क्या? जितना senior हो जाएगा उतना dirt बढ़ जाएगा. Is that clear? Senior भी होंगे, dirt भी ना रहेगा. हर चीज रास्ता. ऐसा नहीं कि life जिएंगे, life तो जिएंगे. Dirt कैसे ना आए? So friends, 3 golden paths. I'll take another 5-7 minutes. One first is intimacy with silence. First mantra, intimacy with silence. क्योंकि आपकी existence की गहराई at the level of energy, आपकी existence at the level below the atom is possible only when you know how to be intimate with silence. Because silence is the door to your next level of existence. इसके बारे में पूरी एक चैप्टर है. Why silence is जो, what are the states of consciousness, इसके बारे में बात कर रहा हूँ. Simply आपको अपने में जिस दे रहा हूँ, silence is the door. आप जितने भी मास्टर्स के पास जाते हैं, जो भी करते हैं, लोग साइलेंस में बैठते हैं. क्यों? वो लोग के पढ़ते हैं क्या? You go to Vipassana, they ask you to sit in silence for 10 days. Is that right? Is that right? We go there, 10 days we do, we come back and again we're in the chaos. I want to play, football player, play. What should I do? I go play one day in the morning to evening, then I come and do something else. I become play. Is that right? No, impossible. Namumkin. Every day with discipline, I have to go and practice and play. If God willing, I might become play. Or it's half of it. Or it's 1/4 of him. That is also good for me. Is that clear? Yoga is a personal path for life. You have to have experience of silence every day. How do we go about it? Is the point 2. Come union with nature. come union with nature. Nature से गहराई से आपकी संपर्क आने की जरूरत है. इन दोनों को मिला के एक एप्लीकेशन है. That is, every day you go into nature. Go into nature. A time of your choosing. I don't say. And feel the silence. How? You go into a garden. Don't go in a morning walk with a team of 10 people. Boss ने क्या बोला? ऐसे कर दिया, वैसे कर दिया. Don't do that. You are a sure disaster. Go have a nice clean bath. Go as if you are going for a fair. 10 बजे ऑफिस है ना, सुबह तो है 1 घंटा हमारे पास. Sit in a garden, quiet. Take light breathing. कुछ करने की जरूरत है. कुछ करने की जरूरत है. Let all these 50,000 thoughts fly around you. You just sit quiet and watch them. That's all. That's all I tell you, friends. It will create magic within a month if you're serious about it. कोई भी मैथमेटिक्स क्लास में ना जाके without by hearting कर पाए क्या? 1:2, 2:3 तो करते गए हम 10 क्लास. एक महीने तक अगर साइलेंटली 40 minutes to 1 hour आप बैठना सीखेंगे, नेचर में बैठेंगे. नेचर में डिस्टर्बेंस जहाँ नहीं है कहते हैं. And it will धीरे what will happen to you? You find the thoughts पहले जो 50,000 thoughts आ रहे थे, कम होके आएंगे. बाद में thought आएगा आपको बाहर के ले जाएगा. It will take you like a torrential river. Again, you will have to come back. While practicing this over a period of time, you will be able to clearly look at the thoughts that is coming to your mind. The moment you look at the thoughts will stop coming to your mind. This is the path for every master. We cannot go to Himalaya. We cannot have that holiday की पूरा ये काम करें. हमको अपने ऑफिस में काम करना है, लोगों को मदद करना है. We are in a different profession. Can we bring that silence into your life while in this profession? Yes, of course. And that you have integrated as a part of our day-to-day activity. Intimacy with silence, come union with nature, 40 minutes a day. 40 minutes a day, every day. Like you brush your teeth and you take a shower before you. If you have dirt in your clothes, do you come to office? Up raste pe you're coming, somebody put some dirt on your white shirt. What do?
Change.
You go home and change. No questions asked. See how conscious are you for things which you are able to see. If you have a lot of stress in your mind, do you come to office or you don't come to office? Of course you come. And you go around like this as if nothing has happened to you. And you are very sure that nobody knows what is going back. See, you are hiding your dirt. And that is killing you. What they will generate? They will generate these poisons in your mind. Every time I'm thinking, I'm talking to you, meeting में बैठा हूँ, मेरा दिमाग इधर नहीं अच्छा रहता है. I'm just clenching them and I'm drinking poison. The moment somebody come ask, I bark at him. Don't disturb me. See, when you are dirt, you don't come to office physically. When your mind is dirt, you should not come to office because you will pollute everybody else. Because mind is your thinking is a pattern of energy. Your body is a pattern of energy. You have to throw that in this 1 hour sitting that you're taking, intimacy with silence and communion with nature, and become much more clearer when you come to office. When you go to speak to your wife, when you go to speak to your children, when you meet someone, you have to be clean. If you're clean, your energy level will be different because these are the things that pull your energy down. Someday you're angry, unhappy, आपकी energy विचार आता नहीं चला. Learn to live in exuberance of energy. That will only happen only when you learn to quiet your mind, experience silence. बहुत ही छोटा सा primitive चीज है. I don't want you to practice throughout the day. Every day 40 minutes. I had a friend. I used to go to gym every day in my engineering college. My friend was lazy. He said कि दास तू तो जिम जा रहा है मैं नहीं जाऊँगा. वो बेड पे उठ के सुबह 5 बार push up मारता. After 4 years, when we passed, that bugger also had a great body. He said to gym में जाके क्या कर देख मेरा कैसा है. I want you to allow that principle. Morning में उठेगा बेड पे ही मारेगा 5 बार. Every day you integrate this as a part of your life, experiencing silence. Come in with nature. और एक मंत्र है. One day observing, non-judgmental the entire day. एक दिन आप सोचिए, आज मैं किसी को जज नहीं करूंगा ऑफिस में. इधर क्लियर? नहीं तो क्या होगा, मोमेंट ऐसे, ये तो कल ऐसे किया था मुझे, हाँ, देख लेना आज ये जो कागज भेजेगा ना उसको ठीक कर दूंगा. Cycle. The moment I see, I get. और एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज, आपकी जो ये बनाते हैं, इम्यून सिस्टम क्या करते हैं? Suppose I see him and get angry today. So my body makes all these chemicals. Second day, I again get angry about it. My body again makes those chemicals. Third day, he is coming to give me a gift. Sir, मेरा birthday है, मैं आपको invite करना हूँ. The moment I see, my immune cells don't wait. उसको देखते बोलता, वो बनाओ, ये तो यही बनाने वाला. They don't wait for an interaction. I get angry. This is what is called habit. You get my point? So in office, day to day, our interaction will become habitual. You become, अरे ये तो good. If you leave one day non-judgmental मतलब कल इनके बारे में पिछले जो भी है मुझे भूलना पड़ेगा. नहीं तो how I don't judge it. Get my point? अगर पूरा भूल गया, मेरा मेमोरी उड़ा दिया इनके बारे में, so it is my first meet. When you have a first meet with a person, how do you meet? बोलिए आप कुछ बोलिए. Open-minded. You go and present yourself best. अरे सर, बहुत अच्छा सही ना, हम करें. I'm presenting my best self. When I met my wife or girlfriend first, कैसे पूरा ना होके रेडी होके ये होके एकदम सेट में कुछ होना नहीं चाहिए. वो जो भी बोलते खरीद लेना है तुरंत. By presenting my best self, who is gaining? I'm gaining first. Being courteous to him, being polite to him, being loveful to somebody. It is the love chemicals that is being created inside me. सोचिए कल का चला गया, आज मैं ट्रीट कर रहा हूँ उसको. And I break that process and one day in office, because हम तो judgment वाले लोग हैं. जिसको देखा judgment लेगा. पहले से इसके बारे में सब कुछ जानता हूँ. आपको सोचने की जरूरत नहीं. Your life will end there. Because now you are tired with that mind's game. Monkey is holding you. The moment you take non-judgment आज करूँगा, पहला आपकी मन आपको चैलेंज करेगा. तेरा दिमाग खराब हो गया क्या? तो जज करेगा नहीं बोलते, इतना डेंजर आदमी है, उसको कैसे जज नहीं करा, उसको दोस्ती बना रहा था. अरे दास आप बोल देते तो मान जाएगा. Who is telling this? Your monkey is telling this. Why? Monkey knows this bugger is going to get free of me. कल से मेरे हाथ से निकलने वाला है, ये क्या अलग रास्ता पकड़ लिया. He is watching. Not only he is watching, all other collective monkeys are also watching. अच्छा तुम नया कर रहा है. आजकल तो बहुत ध्यान कर रहा है. Because they know this bugger is going on different path, ये तो हमसे निकल जाएगा. It has to be done in silence. You should not say कि आज मैं किसी को जज नहीं करूँगा. Then you are in trouble. One day in office, you will sit quiet, not judge anybody. Behave as if you are meeting this gentleman for the first time in his life, and give his best to him. Give completely impartial appeal करें उससे. दोस्तों, your life will dramatically change. The moment you have that taste in you, your office environment, your interaction with your own social beings around, your interaction relation with the boss, relation with the spouse, relation with the society will undergo dramatic changes, and that will be seen everywhere in your body. एक बार टेस्ट का आदत हो गया, दोबारा आप दूसरी चीज में जा नहीं पाएंगे. For all of us who are working professionals, very हल्का सा रास्ता. After we have this clarity in our mind where we are going, I say you practice this thing for coming 1-2 months, then we will again interact. So those people who practice will interact. जो practice नहीं करेंगे उनकी interact करना क्या करना? दोबारा वही सोचना. Is that clear? Because this is a path. It cannot happen कि मैंने कुछ कह दिया आपका कुछ हो जाएगा. We'll have to co-create that mood ambience kind of. Having said this, I thank you so much, my good friend and Mr. Manish, for giving me this opportunity. to present myself before you and spend this time kind of thing. It's a wonderful auspicious day, interesting yoga day. जहाँ पर भी जो भी पृथ्वी में चल रहा है, सारे लोग किसी को समझने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं. How do we get rid of? How do we get rid of? Mind को control नहीं की जा सकती, mind को drop की जा सकती. You have to drop the mind. Whenever required, mind को लिया, फिर काम किया, फिर बाद में रख दिया. If I want to love, if I want to happy, I don't need my mind. If I want to fight my problems, if I want to discriminate people, छोटा बड़ा करना है तो mind की जरूरत. Because mind का power छोटा बड़ा करने में, discriminatory power mind है. When have you seen those people who are doing those mechanics? वो बड़ा सा कोट लेके उसमें सारे इक्विपमेंट रहता है, टूल्स रहते हैं, उसको चल के रिपेयर करते हैं. They do those lift repair and all. They have total कोट में लगा हुआ. Mind is that coat, that tool. अगर उसको पहन के मैं खाना खाऊंगा, घर में सोने जाऊंगा, if I go to sleep, what would be my life? When I go home, I must take out that coat and wear it there and sleep, eat, blissfully stay. Next day again, I'll go to work, I'll wear that one. Mind is like that. Mind, you have to keep it aside. Only when you require, you call it for problems or keep it aside. Because day to day, everywhere you are using mind. Even relationship में मैं mind use करूँगा. इससे दोस्ती करूँगा तो फायदा होगा कि नहीं? ये mind का काम. ये mind का काम. So thank you so much, sir. And you must thank him and give him a big round of applause.
I think the bigger round of applause should be for you, sir.
Can we go for a question?
Yeah, please.
Thank you, sir. That was indeed a truly impactful session, an eye-opener for each and every one of us. Your expertise has helped us gain valuable clarity and a new perspective of our body, mind, and life. I request our respected DRM sir to felicitate our chief guest with a small token of our appreciation. Please, sir.
अरे वाह, क्या बात है. I'm really honored. Thank you so much. इसको ये फोटो थोड़ा क्लोज लो बता. I need this something. Come close, take it close up. It's such a beautiful thing. This is local made here. Thank you, dear. Local made,
The house is open for Q&A also, and anything else you want to do, you can also go for it.
If anyone would like to ask any questions.
No questions means complete clarity.
like I have always said, don't get bogged down with Kadisha secretary, very senior. This is an informal occasion, sharing of thoughts. If you have any kind of query or if you want, बिना चर्चा के कैसे कुछ भी होगा. So you can always go ahead and ask.
We now learn how not to stop by mind. जो भी आता है बोल देता है. Like you say,
It's a you that have to be open-minded and with the objective you have to see, forget everything what happened. Like, but if there is so much toxicity outside, like always be being free, like thinking positively, will that help? Is that always easy or there are some ways out to get rid of the toxicity? Because yes, there are ways like meditation and like sitting silently, like to move in morning, but when how to cope up better in a better way? There are any further ways.
any more questions so I can collectively answer? I got a question. ये सवाल वही का अगर मैं ठीक रहूं बाहर में इतना टॉक्सिक है मैं क्या करूं? How do I take care of them? Very important question. And this doubt is very significant. पहला कदम जो उठाएगा ये कब उठाएगा? Again, who is stopping there? Huh? Who is asking this question? Huh? And monkey. And monkey. देखो, it's not actually it's happening. If I am like this, the world is like this, what will happen? Somebody is trying to prevent from her interesting this thing. And this happens to us all the time. दोस्तों, if you expect something to happen, this में होगा पीले बनेंगे एक दिन में, नामुमकिन है, नामुमकिन है, 2 दिन में बन जाऊंगा, नामुमकिन. You have to walk that path and experience it for yourself. Now what will happen? Suppose first I become positive in some regard. पहला benefit किसको मिलता है? मुझे मिलता है. मुझे मिलता है. मेरी सब कुछ बदलने लगता है. The moment मेरी कुछ बदलने लगता है, all relations are dichotomous. All relations are unique between two individuals. अभी ये individual बाहर है, you cannot control. Now you are changing. This one is changing. The natural relationship क्या हुआ? बदल जाए. Try to understand. अगर if I am that same hardcore person, you are the same hardcore person, binded by your mind, binded by your logic, binded by the fight, हमारे बीच का रिश्ता कभी नहीं बदलेगा. But यहाँ पर अगर बदल जा रहा है कंटिन्यूसली, ये रिश्ता बदल जाएगा. नंबर 1. ये रिश्ता बदलने के बावजूद आप अगर ऊंचे में you are going into a higher kind of thought, ये रिश्ता ऐसे होगा. मैं आपको दिखा रहा हूँ. पहले ऐसे था. अभी नेचर बदला. फिर भी ये ऐसे ही है. But you are rising. Now this is like this. He doesn't matter in your life anymore. Today he is your husband. Today he is your boss. Today he is your friend. कल आपकी दुनिया, आपकी सर्कल, आपकी दुनिया इतना बदल जाएगा कि ये उसमें मैटर नहीं करेगा. एक दिन लगता था यही मेरी दुनिया है. इससे कैसे मैं निपटूंगा? That is true for your colleague. That is true for your family members. That is true for anybody in the society. As you start rising, the other person, अगर if he doesn't rise, he fall. एक relationship का nature बदल जाएगा. दूसरा, आप उसको भूल जाएगा. आपके सर्कल में नहीं रहना. दोस्तों, who you are will attract your own circle. Clear? देखिए, railways में I am going around meeting people. This is nothing to do with my position. This is nothing to do with my post. Well, they might help you with. Is that clear? But your inner essence will make you establish a relationship with others, which is permanent and non-binding. इसमें you may not expect small transactional relations immediately, but over a period of time you become a goddess. I tell you, it's true. I'll give you an example of one revenue service one. He's in my circle. You see what kind of jobs he's doing. He's a deputy level officer. But if you see, whole India is helping this year boys kind of orphan girls kind of chairs and all that. Again, your commitment, love, unconditional love, will save you. बाकी छोटा छोटा जो झगड़ा झाड़ी तो 2 दिन में खत्म हो सकता है. Suppose you come to fight with me, I don't respond to you. आप क्या करोगे? क्या करोगे? Automatically 1 दिन 2 दिन बोलो बाल छोड़ यार, तो respond नहीं करते. आप अगर जम के लड़ोगे, ऐसे लड़ने से बड़ा मजा आता है. चल लड़ते हैं उससे. देखो उसको मैं चिढ़ा हुआ है. Just look at her reaction. कितना मजा आएगा. ये mind का game, monkey का game. The moment you are away from it and start doing something, go into your inner silence, all these things will stop making you fearful. मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेगा? You won't bother because you are good. उसको गहराई में आने तक you will have to allow that experience to sink up to your soul. Then you are a different person. Being really good. Clear?
Any monkeys or sorry, the minds of monkeys wants to ask you a question. So my mind of monkey wants to ask you a question.
I love to listen to the monkeys. Listen to my house.
As you mentioned, the control of mind, which leads to changes in the life, including the health patterns. So we have seen, in my personal experience, that when we are seeing great sadhus or gurus or sannyasis, some are in their end of their life or the last years of their life faces some difficult disease. Like you may be knowing Sadhguru from Tamil Nadu. He was a great saint. He was following meditation. He was giving great lectures also. But last year he was faced a brain hemorrhage. So, like in Kerala, a very famous saint, the Srinarayana Guru, he died of cancer in his last days. Lot of saints who are facing such a health problem is that their mind control is not proper or it has created some kinds of pattern disturbance in their life.
Good question. See, if you do meditation, that doesn't give you a check for a 5 to 7 lifetimes, or even this lifetime. You mean what I say? All the experiences that you had in this life are not the result of your karma in this life. He asked a deeper question. Some people might think I'm doing so many good things. Why this has happened to me? This energy pattern is dancing inside me through lives. Abhi, I did not talk about the afterlife and before life kind of thing. Friends, there is a book called The Physics of Soul by one of the quantum physicists, Nobel laureates. अभी जैसे मैंने आपको scientific proof दिया of different energy healing का, उन्होंने scientific proof उसमें दिया है reincarnation का, how our life travels from one life after another as a quantum monad, where the context of life travels, not the exact situation. This context का क्या मतलब है? आपका लाइफ लव स्टोरी है, सैड है कि एक्शन मूवी है, that is the context. Love story में क्या होगा? A boy will meet a girl, they'll go around the tree, they'll go and have some coffee, they'll have a great life, they'll run around making love. ये context है. Action movie का क्या होगा? Somebody will be subjected to some injustice, somebody will be killed, and somebody comes back to revenge. Hero अलग हो सकता है, जगह अलग हो सकता है, shooting का place अलग हो सकता है, but ये आपके context of life. So our larger context of life, whatever you see as your body, mind, it doesn't disappear. Your body gets dissolved. But quantum state, your context will travel and gather a new body. You have gathered this body. All that you have been eating since last 30, 40 years, and the way your energy pattern is playing inside you makes this body. Why we're so different? Because that is different. So even if you are somebody, doesn't guarantee you anything कि आपको ये होगा या नहीं होगा. And if somebody is having cancer or something or some lifestyle disease, doesn't necessarily mean he has not understood life. Maybe he has lived a great life. Some other pattern, something it creates all of it. He has to go. Even Lord Krishna, who has taken birth, we consider him the greatest soul around. He is also died, isn't it? Even God said to come in the sense to die because this is a play. Because God to hum sab hai. I showed you Lord Shiva is dancing within all of us. It's a continuous dance. कौन सी पैटर्न में कैसे डांस कर रहे हैं वो अपने कर्मा में ऐड डिलीट आज हम सारे एक जगह में बैठे हैं सपोज दिस मैन गोज अप ये सर्कल उनके लिए नीचा हो जाएगा ऊपर चले जाएंगे you'll have a different circle again. If I do something bad, I'll go down. My circle will be different. Again, this pattern keeps on going from lives to lives. So having some element to circle or even for staying, it's a part of the phenomenon of the body. Body आज नहीं तो कल dysfunctional होगा. There is a nature's principle called entropy. Entropy is the disorder in this universe keeps on increasing. मतलब इस रूम को अगर आप छोड़ देंगे, इस रूम धूल में भर जाएगा. ऐसा नहीं होगा कि इस रूम छोड़ दिया तो पूरा साफ होकर रहेगा. उल्टा साफ करने के लिए काम करना पड़ेगा. धूल में डूबने के लिए कुछ नहीं करना पड़ेगा. You need not have to do it. All our bodies, all the nature's principles are subjected to entropy. आप कुछ नहीं करेंगे बॉडी को, your body will become weak. अगर बॉडी को फिट रखना है, डेली जिम जाना पड़ेगा. बॉडी को यूजफुल रखना है तो डेली काम करना पड़ेगा. एंड आप ये जो भी मेडिटेशन कर रहे हैं, जो भी whatever you are doing, this is for the useful pattern of this life's journey. Say 80 years, 70 years, 75 years. So you live more exuberantly, more lovefully, so that next time when you come, you have a much more stronger context for your own life. It doesn't mean that I'm doing so, should I be alive for 100 years or 105 years? No. It might change your life by 10 years, 5 years, but the quality of your life will change every moment of your existence. These, ये जो बात हम कर रहे हैं, every moment जीने का जो quality है, every bit of your life has to change into moments of happiness. बाकी disease and everything, the human body को आज नहीं तो कल times that's a part of entropy. It will come to you. आज नहीं तो 100 साल के बाद भी आएगा. So we need not have to worry कि ऐसा वहाँ क्या होगा. अभी ऐसे में जी रहा हूँ. That's more. Again, monkey place बोलता है देखो उनको ऐसा हो गया. तुम करके क्या फायदा है तुम? ये पूछ रहा है. All our doubts, everything that pulls us behind is our monkey mind. तो इसको समझना है. हाँ ये आ गया.
Any other questions?
Now tell me how many you will like to practice for at least 1 month. ये 3 सूर्य जो मैंने बताया. नहीं रूम के अभी हाथ उठा रहे हैं उसके जाने के बाद देखा. You have a great person as your leader. You can see his everywhere written how he has lived his life. And you see that 40 years, 30 years back हम जो मिले थे इनमें जो energy, जो brightness आंखों में है. Review board में अभी last 15 दिन पहले मिले. I told you, you are the same person. Nothing has changed. And that's an amazing for you. And some people do it without knowing theory. हमारा काम है उसको जोड़ के थोड़ा ये करना so that you can be better aligned.
Thank you, sir. I request our Assistant Personal Officer, Shri Kotesami sir, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Thank you. Respected DRM sir, Chief Guest Shri Girija Shankar, IRSS CMM East Coast Railway sir, senior officers, supervisors, staff and other participants, a very good afternoon all. It's my pleasure to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of our organization. I express my gratitude to our chief guest for his valuable insights, which have enriched our understanding about the subject Sir has handled. I strongly believe that everyone present here, shall get immense benefit out of this session, sir. I thank DRM sir, senior officers and the staff for attending this session. And I especially thank Welfare Inspector and the team of PP staff for their arrangements for this function and made it grateful. great success. Thank you.
Because I mean, now that you have done the honors, actually आपके अंदर monkey उनकी question नहीं आया. How you have done it? From where I was sitting, I could see something was going in your mind. I was expecting that something or the other you are going to ask a very tough question. वो तो convince हो गया. Maybe from tomorrow he will practice. He has to think about. Sure.
So once again, thank you, and we'll give a standing ovation to Sir while Sir is leaving.